What is up guys, this is Sito back with another video, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to actually back up everything from your device before a factory reset. A lot of you guys have actually asked me to make this video, and this will be actually useful for a lot of people in a lot of scenarios, like if your device actually gets damaged or if it gets stolen, or in case you just need to format or factory reset your device but you still will retain all the data. And first things first, if you want to actually back up all the internal storage files of the phone, that will require a PC or laptop, and you will have to actually transfer all the things with a USB cable. And that's one of the best way, I would say, for actually back up all the internal storage, photos and video stuff. Let me show you how you can do that. Now, first method is of course important because that will actually back up all your files, photos, videos, everything which you have on your internal storage of your phone. You can just clearly back up that first to a laptop or PC. And to do that, you will need a USB cable. Just make sure it supports data transfer. Just connect one end of the USB cable to a laptop or PC and the other end to the phone. And once you insert it on the phone, prompt this particular menu where it will show all of these things. Just select the file transfer on top. I have it selected by default, that's why it just opened this pop-up, and the internal storage is already showing up on the laptop, as you can see. And in case this thing does not appear on your phone, make sure you just swipe down on the quick setting panel, and here in the notification panel it will show up this kind of thing. It is supposed to, and once you click on it, you will get this kind of option. Just select file transfer. In your UI it might look a little different, but yeah, just select the file transfer protocol. Once you have done that, just leave the phone to the sides and keep it connected. And whichever files you need to copy, just go to the internal storage. In the DCIM folder, most of the photos and stuff are stored. So just make sure you copy all the folders, whichever folders you need. Now, to actually back up the photos and videos, if you don't have a PC or laptop, I will suggest getting the Google Photos storage. You can actually buy it and back up all the storage files or the photos or videos from your phone to your Google Photos. This is an alternative if you don't have a PC or laptop. Now, the next step is to back up all the system apps and everything. Yes, it won't back up all the settings and stuff within those apps, but it will back up most of the settings possible, and it will back up most of the apps in your Google account. So to actually get that, just go into your settings panel. I'm running Android 16, that's why it looks like this. In your device, it might look a little bit different. So just go into your settings and just scroll down. Just go to the system settings, and in here also you will see this backup. And right now this is how it looks like. Yes, they have changed the UI, but make sure you have plenty of data or do this on Wi-Fi. Just click on this backup now. It will start backing up your phone settings, and you will get a notification like this. It shows backing up your data. Again, it will back up your device settings, your system apps, your contacts, your phone's SMS, and your call logs and everything. Sometimes it may not, so I will show you alternative to actually back up the call log and even SMS later on, which I use personally. But I hope you get the idea that how to back up all the system apps and everything with the system backup settings of Android. Now let me tell you, I do this process every time I clean flash a ROM, and it will actually work for other purposes too. For again, if your device gets stolen, if somehow your device gets damaged or anything, it will be backed up properly if you do it periodically. Now, I personally use this method to actually switch custom ROMs. If I'm clean flashing a custom ROM, so the device actually becomes totally clean. It's like a new device, and that's when I need all this backup stuff. And while doing this system backup, just make sure you don't close this, because sometimes if you just close it or lock the device, it may fail if your device is not powerful enough to actually hold this kind of things in the background. But yeah, I will recommend just keep it opened once you're doing this system backup. Now, if somehow this backup doesn't start for you, I will list a video in the description to actually how to fix it. Or if you're doing it for the first time, it might ask for your PIN. Now, if you're wondering how to actually restore this backup, well, if you factory reset your device, or if you're setting up on a totally different device, I can just enter my Google account, and after I do that, it will actually prompt you to copy data from your Google Cloud. That's when you can actually restore this backup. And right now the backup is complete. Here it shows. Or even in this phone, if I just format data or factory reset, once I enter my Google account credentials in the setup wizard, it will ask me to restore the backup from my Google Cloud. So that's how you can restore all the things. Now, one of the most important part is, of course, the WhatsApp backup, because in Telegram, all the chats are on cloud, so it doesn't need backup. But yeah, things like WhatsApp does need backup. So actually, to back up WhatsApp, I'll just open it. Just go to your WhatsApp settings. This is how it should look, and go to the chats, and from here just scroll down and click on chat backup, and right here it will show up your Google account. Just make sure that you are not using a huge amount of Google storage. Make sure you have some space in your Google storage to actually do that, like Google Drive storage. Now here you can just click on backup and it will start backing up your WhatsApp stuff. And make sure you have selected this backup using cellular also. It will back up all the WhatsApp stuff even when I am not connected to Wi-Fi. In case if you want to back up all your call logs, all your messages and everything to a separate thing like a file, yes, it might be not the best thing for privacy, but yeah, it's really useful and you can totally automate that thing too. Let me show you how I do that. If I just open it, yes, you have to give a lot of permissions to this app, like alarms and stuff, then automatic kind of backup and automatic notification, all those things. And even I think I have enabled, yes, unrestricted battery permission and everything. I have enabled those so that it can back up automatically in the background. Now here, let me show you. Yes, it already has backed up yesterday. As you can see in 4 PM, it shows. Now I use OneDrive to actually back these things up. You can use even Google Drive too if you would like to. And I personally think this is the best way to actually back up things to your cloud, because if your phone's damaged or anything, there is no point to actually back those things up in the internal storage itself. Click on these 3 bars on top left. Once you do that, you will go to the settings. There are a lot of things. Yes, there is backup settings, backup location and everything. First, you will go to the backup location and just enable this OneDrive or Dropbox, or even you can use Google Drive again. But here I have this upload to OneDrive, and there is OneDrive settings. And of course, I will be blurring this section because there is my email ID. Here I have logged into my OneDrive's email ID, and there I have the folder selected to this kind of folder. I have this option selected, delete backups older than 5 days. So this is what I use so that the older backups actually gets deleted. Now, once you have gave all the permissions to the OneDrive kind of thing, you can just do a test. As you can see, it shows uploading test file. The test file was successfully uploaded. If this actually shows up to you, it means you have completely set up the OneDrive kind of folder. And once that's done, you can just click on save. Just go back. Then you can go into your backup settings. There is messages and call logs. Just enable these two. Go to your schedule backup settings as well and just schedule a daily time or weekly or hourly time, whichever you would like to. Just enable this schedule kind of backup section and just click on save. And this is so intelligent that it doesn't actually rewrite all the things. Once you do a backup, it shows this next schedule backup will be doing 163 messages and 3 call logs actually. Here it shows. But let me actually show you, if you want to manually do the backup, just go to this 3 bars kind of menu. Just click on backup now. It will show files like this, and OneDrive is selected as the backup location right now, and I'll just hit backup. And let me actually show you one thing. Here it shows over Wi-Fi only and while charging only. Just disable these things, because if you're on data, it won't back up all the stuff. Yes, it takes a lot of time if you have a lot of messages, a lot of call logs, but yeah, this is really reliable way to actually back up all the messages and call log stuff. Right now it's doing the backup processing. Let me actually show you in OneDrive how it looks like. If I just go into the files, yes, as you can see, I did this test and this is how it looks like. It shows backup restore test. But yeah, the other files will look like this. Now make sure you don't give the link and stuff of these files to anyone, even if you trust them. This backup is already going on, but once this backup actually gets completed, you can just open the app whenever you're doing it fresh on a newer device. Just make sure you have logged in the OneDrive once again on the cleaned up device. The last backup will show up right here. You can select another backup for both call logs and messages too. And once that's selected, just click on restore. It will be restored to your phone. Yes, it needs all the by default SMS permission and everything. Just give those permissions to the app, and that's how you completely back up your phone's apps, your phone's photos, your phone's WhatsApp messages, even normal messages and even call logs. So hopefully right now you will have one of the best ways possible, or how actually I back up personally while doing a clean flash. I still retain all the files that I need, all the important settings, and all the contacts, messages, call logs, everything stays with me. Hopefully this video was actually helpful. Do share it with your friends so that they get to know how to back up their phones before something wrong happens with their phone. Give this video a thumbs up if it actually helped you. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN signing off for today. You can also support me from the screen. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I will be catching you in the next one. Bye bye now.